There is really no magic in the kitchen. It might taste magical, but it's all based on salt, fat, acid, heat. Today, we're gonna talk about flavor layering, how to get all those flavors from the salt, the fat, the acid, and the heat to actually help lift everything up and actually create a great meal. I'm Alex, I'm the founder of Empress Hot Sauce. I meal prep because it's my routine. It helps me stay sane during the week and allows me to focus on other things. To start flavor layering, it's always good to have a flavor base. And the flavor base we're gonna use today is very classic. It's very French. It's a mirepoix. It's a 2-1-1 ratio, so 2 parts onion, 1 part carrot, 1 part celery. And that helps provide a good flavor base as well as a little bit of like structure to the soup. The onions provide a bit of body, a bit of underlying umami. The carrots provide sweetness, while the celery provides a nice vegetal herbal component. So all 3 of those together, you may not really taste them too much, but you'll definitely notice them when they're missing. And we're gonna use 2 kinds of fat. The butter has a lot of flavor, but it burns. The olive oil doesn't burn as much. So by mixing the 2, you get flavor, no burnt bits, which get off flavor. And typically on like a medium heat, it takes about 5 minutes until everything, at least the onions, are a bit translucent. So now we've added spices. It's gonna start developing a bit of a fond on the bottom, which is good because those spices are burning and caramelizing. So we can actually turn down the heat a little. And at the same time, we're gonna add a bit of tomato paste, maybe like 1 or 2 tablespoons. We're building the fond on the bottom, and all that fond is a ton of flavor. Now that we've done this, we wanna start adding the stock, or else it's gonna start burning too much and all that delicious flavor is gonna be gone. So I'm gonna add 2.5 cups of chicken stock, and I'm gonna basically do the exact same amount in water. And then while I'm here, I'm gonna scrape the bottom, get all the delicious stuff off the bottom and incorporate it into the soup. Now, I was a little bit conservative with the salt because we don't know how much water we're gonna add, how much it's gonna reduce. So we're adding salt little bit by little bit, and we'll do a final seasoning at the end. Now, as we're just going to get this up to temp, I'm gonna throw in some mushrooms. These are dried mushrooms. They add a lot of umami. I'm gonna add some soy sauce and some fish sauce. And again, really just adding more flavor, more depth. That's all it really is. 1, 2. Now it's good by itself, but it doesn't have the starch components, doesn't have the protein components, doesn't have the veggie component. This is basically still the flavor base. Now we can add stuff on top. For the starch today, we're gonna add pasta directly into the soup. Typically, if you're gonna eat this over the week, you wanna boil it separately, but because we're gonna eat it all today, we're gonna toss it directly into the soup and then add some water to dilute it by cooking it in the soup. We're actually adding so much flavor. All of the soup flavor will be in the noodle. So when you eat the noodles by itself, you're gonna be eating some soup. And now we're gonna add the greens and rotisserie chicken that we've gotten from Costco. The kale will cook very quickly and the chicken is already cooked, so we just wanna get it up to temp, maybe 2 minutes. Now we've really bulked out the soup. It's now a meal, a flavorful, full of depth meal. We finished cooking the pasta, put it in a bowl, added a bit of red onions on top, pickled red onions, to add a dash of acid. Now I'm gonna also add a little bit more acid. I really like things spicy, so I'm gonna add my ghost pepper hot sauce. And again, a drop will do you. It is spicy, but for me, it's more about the acid that it brings. It really helps make everything harmonious. It allows you to brighten everything up and taste a lot more of the food. In fact, putting in a bit of acid really helps you enjoy the meal more because it's gonna elevate everything. If you don't want spice, do a dab of vinegar. If you don't want onions, do a squeeze of lime. It's your call. But you want to add a little bit of acid to help bring everything up, and then that becomes the salt, fat, acid, heat. We get home pretty late at night, so it's good for us to have something that we can quickly turn to make a satisfying, delicious dinner. And the reason that they're satisfying is because we've built a great foundation through flavor layering to allow you to get something that is quick, easy, delicious, comforting, and really helps you just enjoy your meal. I don't know about you, but I've been wanting to eat this for a while, ever since I tried the broth. So I'm gonna get a nice bowl here with the macao and the sauce and everything. It's gonna be delicious. Yeah, that's delicious. Man, that soup is so good. So good, so good. Fuck, it's so good. All right, I'm gonna go, bye.